Yeah, how you doing? Nick Daniels here, aka, of course, East Coast Pimp. And, well, girl walking a dog in the sun machine. Can't lie, not bad. Yep, she's cute. That being said, yes, I have the ridiculous looking shades on. I actually won these from a trivia night. So they hold some meaning, and they don't help with that sun at all, actually. They're really not helping. Oh, Lady Gaga. Yeah! That's dude, that's every rap song too, eh? Like back in like the 2000s. Yeah, let's get these fucking things off. Back in the 2000s, that was all it was like a guy would come on and he, you know, like it's classic, right? Like they'd always just sit there. Yeah. You could hear someone in the background just like, that's all it either was. It was like a yeah or just a one word that he can just spout constantly. So it sounds cool, like hyping him up. But anyway, on to the topic of today's video, of course. So I want to talk about crosswalks, but more importantly, people like crossing into them, like walking across them and such. So, for basically the first 25 years of my life, I walked. And let's say I've hit a few crosswalks in my day, and I've also jaywalked quite a bit too. But I don't want to talk about that too much because that's a criminal offense, right? Gonna get fucking locked up for a couple of years. But that being said, so yeah, like crosswalks, it's now coming from the perspective of driving. I have two different outlets on it, but I play it differently. I don't play it differently. Before I drove and now driving, but still, like if I got out of my car and I walked across a crosswalk, I do it the same way that I always did. So what I always do to a crosswalk, and this is just a personal preference, is I always stop at the crosswalk. That's like the first fucking thing in my mind, is to stop. Like, do not ever just keep going. Stop. The only reason I wouldn't stop, and I do this, is because I can visually see the traffic has stopped. Like someone's already in the crosswalk. Okay, to me, that's a little more fair game. Like, I don't mind. What the fuck is this guy doing? He's like out in the road. On a skateboard. Yeah, that's right. Get off your freaking thing. Like literally coming against traffic, and the guy's like out in the road. Come on, man. Like, man, if he didn't get off that skateboard, he was a goner. But yeah, like I said, like, so that's something I kind of look at, is like I need to stop and assess the situation. If the cars are already stopped, if there's already like 15 people in a crosswalk, like going across, like especially in bigger communities and like cities and stuff, no, absolutely, then I'll just go. I don't worry about it. But in a smaller town, it almost seems to be like a fucking problem, because yeah, like I said, I'll approach a crosswalk. This has happened many times, by the way, where I'll approach a crosswalk and I'm thinking that it's I've actually got like that, like normally there's not like a light system with it, it's just a crosswalk, like it's not an intersection or anything like that, so you kind of just go in a crosswalk, like, and cars yield. I can't even tell you how many times I've got like halfway through a crosswalk, like I'm not even joking you, I'm already in the crosswalk, and someone just zips right through me because they know they can make it through by the time I get there. You know, or I go to a crosswalk, I wait like a quick second, a car's coming, and I start walking without waiting for him to stop, and what he does, he just keeps going. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I was driving through one day, I think I might have made a video on this, I don't know. I'm driving through town one day with a couple mates, and a couple kids were walking down the sidewalk. I'm not even joking, you just saw it, just regular day, sidewalk, no big deal, I don't have any problem with it. And out of nowhere, they just darted out into a crosswalk, right? Now, luckily, I was actually making a turn to the right, and they were on the left. So they were way too far for me to even get close to them. But I made the turn the same time they darted out onto a crosswalk. And they were yelling they yelled at me, learn how to stop. And I swear to God, you don't even know how close it was to being like, learn how to fucking look. Like, I get that like a crosswalk, you get that priority, but I also get at the same time that you need to be respectful, and that if a car is like literally starting, like initiating a turn, right, you don't just walk out into the crosswalk. Like I was looking at them and turned, and as soon as I did, they went out, and then they were like, learn how to stop, right, getting all pissed. Like, dude, like, come on, right? I get that, but it's at the same time, you need to learn how to stop and wait and make sure that it's good. Because again, like at that point, it's too late into my turn, right? I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna be halfway into a crosswalk by the time I actually stop the car, and I'm not doing you any favors. That's just how it is. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Do you agree, disagree? I think it's kind of like a two-way street. Oops, wasn't even paying attention. There was a girl over there. But yeah, it's like a two-way street, right? And that's the point of the day is, you know, there's no really right or wrong decision. And that's always the problem, because, like, you know, I can say something in this video and it's not necessarily going to be this is just right. It's just, yeah, this is just what I think. And if you guys totally disagree, please let me know. It's the whole point of the channel. I like encouraging some debate. Actually, not even debate, probably more discussion. I like encouraging discussion. I think it's fun, and it can be very productive. So I don't know. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, still didn't hit it yet.